Have you ever been faced with a task as intimidating as scaling Mount Everest? You've downed more cups of coffee than you can count, and your playlist has looped motivational anthems all day. And yet that elusive razor sharp focus is still a distant dream. But what if there's a secret, a mental switch that could illuminate your mind's true power, guiding your concentration with the precision and finesse of a master surgeon? The first is a priority scalpel. Imagine a skilled surgeon preparing for a complex operation. They assess the situation and identify the critical steps for success. And when it comes to focus, you also need a tool to cut through all that clutter and determine what really matters. This concept draws inspiration from the book Essentialism by Greg McKeown, which advocates for focusing on what's essential and eliminating the non-essential. It forces you to ask the critical question: what truly matters? To use this effectively, you need to take a step back and analyze your goals, short and long term. What are the outcomes you want to achieve? Once you have a clear vision, break down your tasks and obligations. Assign each to its rightful place, either as a top priority or a lower level task. Remember that not everything is of equal importance. Just as a surgeon prioritizes critical steps in an operation, you must prioritize the critical steps with the goals that you want to achieve. You see, it's not about being busy, but being purposeful. And by using the scalpel regularly, you will start to find that your decision-making abilities will come a lot more straightforward. You'll spend less time on trivial tasks and more time on actually moving the needle. Next is the time blocking blade. This tool allows you to carve out productivity zones in your day to ensure that each moment counts. Imagine you have a busy workday ahead with meetings and emails and project deadlines. Without a clear path, your day can just quickly spiral out of control. And I discovered this technique from time management expert Cal Newport, who authored the book Deep Work. He emphasizes the importance of scheduling uninterrupted, focused work periods. And this blade is all about taking your to-do list and giving it structure. To use this effectively, start by creating a daily schedule that really emphasizes your priorities. Identify those tasks that require undivided attention, where you just need to be locked in, and then allocate dedicated time blocks for you to do just that. This could be a 2-hour block for critical work projects, a 30-minute block for email management, or even a 15-minute block just for brainstorming. The key is to stick to your schedule rigorously. During each time block, eliminate distractions. Silence your phone. Close unnecessary tabs on your computer, and inform colleagues and family members that if you're in a focused work session, don't bother me. Treat these blocks as just sacred appointments with yourself. Ever since I started doing this, I stopped feeling so overwhelmed and more in control of my day. And I started to make deliberate choices about how to spend each hour. And I found this become just a regular habit where I'm achieving more in less time. Number 3 is the attention shield. We all have times where we get our groove and we're starting to work on something and we're just in deep work. Then out of nowhere, you'll get an email notification or you will get a text from the Pizza Hut delivery guy. These are all just like tiny distractions that are just like little fruit ninjas that come at you and they don't want you to win. I found this attention shield concept in the book Indistractable by Nir Eyal. The attention shield is a set of strategies and habits that help fortify your focus against all the distractions. To use it, you identify your most common distractions. Is it social media, email notifications, OnlyFans? Once you pinpoint those exact distractions, you develop strategies to help minimize the use of them. For notification management, disable non-essential notifications on your devices. For a distraction-free environment, create a workspace that minimizes distractions. Clear out all clutter from your desk. Use noise-canceling headphones, or work in a quiet area. If you do this right, that shield is going to put up a protective barrier that's going to prevent you from doing all those things. It'll allow you to regain control over your time and your attention and hopefully unsubscribe from some of those OnlyFans accounts. Who knows, maybe you'll be able to make rent next month now. Now we have the Mindful Scalpel. Having ADHD, I've always struggled with all that constant chatter in my mind that just takes me from one thing to the next. You just feel physically present, but you're mentally scatterbrained. And the Mindfulness Scalpel has helped a ton with that. This strategy comes from mindfulness meditation, which has been popularized by experts like John Kabat-Zinn. Mindfulness is paying deliberate attention to the present moment without judgment, training your mind to just be fully present in what you are doing. And if you have ADHD also, this could be one of the most difficult ones for you, but you got this. To use this effectively, just incorporate mindfulness practices within your day. Guided meditation seems to be the most mainstream approach, but there are actually a ton of ways to meditate. Personally, I exercise in the morning. I use that as my meditation. In the morning, I'm on the treadmill. I'm just thinking about finishing each lap, one after another. And I'm focusing on my breath and my body and not so much the distractions around me. I'm just locked in on that present moment. And if my mind starts to wander off about something because I'm just really stressed out today, I stop and I bring it back to that moment. And I'll do the same thing when I'm at work or I'm at home and I just need a moment to just recenter myself. I'll stop, I'll take awareness that I'm wandering off in a million different directions, I'll bring it back to my center, I'll breathe, and I will just zen in. This helps anchor me in the present. It allows me to just stay focused on what is in front of me. And over time, I've noticed that my capacity to sustain attention has just lasted a lot longer. And it's allowed me to excel more at work, where I'm able to get more tasks done in less time, and also in my personal life, where my girlfriend doesn't break up with me because I actually sit down and pay attention to her. Now we have the feedback probe. Consider how a surgeon continuously checks vitals during an operation. They receive feedback and then make real-time adjustments as needed. Psychologist Anders Ericsson, in his work on expertise development, emphasizes the importance of receiving feedback and making targeted improvements. Before I started doing this, when I was having trouble focusing, I wouldn't know how to fix it. I knew that there were things I could do, but I just didn't know what to do. All I knew was that learning from these experiences was crucial. This probe's all about creating mechanisms that help you gather feedback about your productivity and focus. It assesses your performance, it shows your weaknesses and your strengths, and it helps you create feedback in order to make those corrections. So what I do is just periodically check in on my focus and my productivity, and then just continue to work on those habits that continuously need improvement. If you find that certain things are limiting you, find solutions to them. Experiment with new techniques and the impact that they have. This just allows you to create a cycle of continuous improvement. You learn from your experiences, you refine your strategies, and you get back in, you put yourself in the best ability to focus as well as you can. And with all these tools, you can optimize your focus with surgical precision. You'll also be able to cut through distractions, and you'll see that your productivity and your effectiveness just skyrockets. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it brought value to you. If it did, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, what's wrong with you? Eat a bomb, and I'll see you in the next video. Later.